Well, hello and welcome back. Today I'm sitting down with Melissa. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah.
Just to get to know you a little bit, how long have you been coming here to FCC?
A really long time. I started in 1993, over 30 years.
That's very cool. And I know that you serve in our tech ministry,
Hmm.
but you're also involved with
Divorce care group.
divorce care, yeah.
Hmm.
And then the just older youth,
Yes, and
Joy group,
joy.
yeah.
Hmm.
So you're kind of involved in a lot of areas.
A
That's
few
very cool.
things. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've done a few things over the years.
Well, thank you for sitting down.
Hmm.
I hear that you have a story to share about your granddaughter.
So my granddaughter was born with a genetic, we think it's genetic, but anyway, a deficiency where one side of the body grows faster than the other. It's called hemihyperplasia. And it's actually fascinating from a science point of view because literally down the middle of her body, one side grows faster than the other. So this can cause a lot of disfigurement when the cells don't, when they grow at a certain rate. So there was a lot of concern about that in the very beginning. My daughter first noticed this when her daughter was just 3 months old. She noticed that one side of her face was bigger than the other. And the physicians did not believe her until she was about a year old. And then they finally started catching on because she kept being persistent about it and saying that this, I don't think this is right. And yes, we're not all perfectly symmetrical, but it was definitely getting to be noticeable. One of the other things that happens in this condition is that the children are higher risk for kidney cancer until about age 8. So she had to have ultrasounds of her kidney every 3 months until a certain age, and then it got to be twice a year after that until age 8. So to monitor for the possibility of the kidney cancer. So when I first learned about this, I went to prayer. And her other grandmother is also a believer, so I know that we both have been praying. And my granddaughter is now 11 years old, and I always prayed that God would take care of this, that there would be no reason that she would ever need surgery, because in the beginning they told my daughter that they'll have to do surgery on her, make sure that one leg doesn't grow faster than the other. And I mean, they were talking about all kinds of horrible types of things that this child might have to go through. And I just knew that through prayer, he could take care of it.
Yeah.
And there's a line in a song that says, "You can't tell me he won't." And I've claimed that for her. And I always prayed that she wouldn't need to have surgery. Well, she did have to have surgery this year, but I also have always prayed that if that's the best thing for her, then that's what we need. And one leg is 1 inch longer than the other, and so at her age, it's a good time to stop the growth plate from growing farther, so they put some pins in the longer leg, so now the shorter leg can catch up. But the other great things I just praise God for is that her hips have never bothered her in her gait. You can't really tell. I mean, kids don't make fun of her. It's not like her face is disfigured, but you can, if you look at her, yes, you can tell one leg is a little bigger than the other, and same with the side of her face. But, she's just grown up to be, not feeling like she's any different. And I credit that to my daughter, too, because, she didn't treat her any different. She didn't want her to be treated any different. But I just knew that God could do it, and he did. And that's just a wonderful answer to prayer. And I've told my granddaughter this over and over. And to my family who is not walking with Jesus right now, I've told them that this is an answer to prayer. I'm not sure they totally agree with that, but
Yeah.
I don't care. I know it is. So.
That's so good. Yeah. What's that kind of like? Seeing that this prayer is being heard and that she's doing so well, and then also not having people believe you.
It just is. You know, I mean, as Jesus says, not everyone will believe in him or believe in, signs and miracles. And I've seen enough miracles throughout my life for with other people that I know it's true. And I know that he is a God of miracles. And that's why I can claim that, because I've seen it. And I believe it, and it doesn't matter what other people believe or whether they believe me or not. I know it's true. And I stand firm on the rock.
I really admire that confidence that, like, you can say, I've been praying and I know what happened, even if people disagree.
And I prayed that she wouldn't have to have surgery, and she did. But it was a very simple outpatient surgery. She did have to go completely under for it, but it still was very easy, and there was minimal recovery time, like a week of not running, just so the stitches don't pull out. That was it. I mean, they wanted her to go back to normal as soon as possible. So
no, that's a really good point too, because it's like we will sometimes be praying for something in particular, and that prayer might not get answered because maybe there's something else that's better, and we just don't know what that thing is going to be until it happens.
Right. And that's what I explained to my granddaughter. I said, yes, I prayed that you wouldn't have to have surgery, but we've also prayed that if this is best, then that's what's going to happen.
I really like that. It's kind of like keeping your prayer kind of open-handed and not holding so tight to, like, well, if she does have to get surgery, then God's not hearing my prayers. But sometimes
he knows what's best.
Sometimes surgery is the best thing, unfortunately, and it sounds like it's working, which is great.
I think so.
Well, that's fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing, and we'll be praying for your granddaughter and that things continue to go well. Well, thank you so much for joining us and hearing a little bit of Melissa's story. If you want to hear more from us here at FCC, we have another video for you right here.